Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Goddess of Light 1111. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning subscribers, welcome back. So before I begin, I would like to say thank you, Heavenly Father God, the Most High God. I am so grateful and so thankful for another day. Thank you for my many lessons and my many blessings that I continue pray. Right now, I want to say that to everyone that are coming, like I don't care if just one, two of you give a moment of silence for the Caribbean that is going through bad weather, through hurricane right now, that we pray that those that are lost their lives, that they find peace, their soul find peace in their rest, and their family can find healings through God's, and all those that are going through trial, tribulation right now, that we give them some love. We send them some healing and some love in Jesus' name, because we know that God is calling all of us right now, and we've been rebellious and disobedient. But we know that what He's trying to do, He's trying to fix things. I did say, over and over, it's gonna get worse before it get better. So this is not to hurt anybody, it's to let people know that it is gonna get worse before it get better. But in once again, a lot of you are refuse to open your dead eyes, refuse to awaken, refuse to get yourself to a higher consciousness. Because right now, in spite that I have no place to give these messages, I have no place that's called my own, but I am still lit with grace, with mercy that bless upon me by the heavenly Most High God, by my Lord Jesus, and I will never stop as long I have my mouth and my two eyes open. I will still continue to lead with love and compassion and grace in Jesus' name. Even if I do a flying crossing. Yeah, some of you people might be at the crossing road right now, and you're at the crossroad, so you're gonna have to get out of there. That's the only way to do it. So yes, I was gonna say, when I say a flying curse word, it's when I get pissed off, but I know that I have a spirit. I know that I have a human in me, and I do ask God for forgiveness for that. But right now, that I pray for those that are going through those bad weather, to find the strength, the courage that God had um, put upon them, I bless upon them, for them to continue, because some that can help them in the way that they need it, but I know that I can help in prayer. So hopefully that those who cannot give can send prayer to them. So thank you, Jesus. I pray in Jesus' name. I love you, Lord. Amen. So, okay. Wow. So, you guys know I talk about spiritual warfare, and I talk about what I've been going through. Um, I know that it is so crazy. You guys doesn't know. Right now, for me, I'm going through it. But I know by the grace of God, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Because I'm not, and I know my Father is letting this lesson, is letting, I'm being the catalyst, and I'm okay with that. Every strength that I have, I'm using it, because I'm battling like spirit who doesn't have no boundaries, spirit who does not overstand no, and it's gonna like, that's what I'm going through right now. Again, I will still continue to lead with love and compassions. And for those of you that does not know, it's like the spirit, this monetary spirit, Lilith and her friends and everybody else's, they felt like, since I am alone, and I am, you know I am in financial difficulty, um, they violated my boundaries, and you know that I'm not allowed to fight back. But that's not the case at all. That's not the case at all. By the grace of God, by the grace of God, I'm still here standing and continue to fight this spiritual battle, because I was put in here for change, and I'm not gonna stop defending myself and protecting myself until that change is made. Because you guys, for those of you that does not know that I talk about this is not try to hurt anybody, is to making sure, because I know that the minute that I come here, people are juggling, they are juggling and stuff like that, entities, and I try to, I thought like at first, in 2023 this happened, I thought like, but then, now 2022 actually, these folks have been juggling like 2022 sporadically and aggressively. In the past, it was just like, oh, we just, like when I told people that how complicated this is, when I told people how complicated, this spiritual warfare is right now, I wish, I wish that they will allow people to hear this, because a lot of people gonna be in some type of mental health issues, because, and like, I do not care how she felt about me. The high priestess collaborated with the one, what do you call her, Lilith, Medusa, and things like that, to juggling in the food you buy at the grocery store. Watch the number. Watch the number. If they say 49, 67 at the end of it, when they say 49, 67, 58, 85, whatever that turn into 13, these entities is literally in a rampage right now. So at first, when I went to, they were juggling, into the, first and foremost, I'm working in a place they collaborate literally with Lily. I'm just gonna telling y'all the reason that all of this, the second day, I think the first day I start working at that place, these folks started juggling entities inside my vessel and coming on my back. I know who they were, and I start saying ish about them, just so that they can get off my back, so that way that they will realize that, oh, she knows who I am. I'm not going to say anything. And before I say anything, thank you for those of you that thank you for those of you that I like the video. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm grateful. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. If you are a returning subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, because you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to me. I am safe. I am protected. Chaos is going to start it. And any animal anybody send inside my vessel, they are going to go to eat, because I'm gonna defend it myself. And these folks wanted me to be in a lag in the past, just like they did, they wanted me to be in a lag, just like they did in the past. So I realized that, they have been using a lot of manipulation, a lot of witchcraft for me to go back driving. And yes, they are still juggling into my vessel. In the name of Jesus, I declare them, because I've already wrote a spiritual decree. I've already wrote a spiritual decrees. Any entity that violating my boundaries, I am allowed to send them to rest eternally. So I'm allowed to send them to rest eternally, because they violated my boundaries. Or they can return back to sender if they want to. I do not care where they go. But this is my spiritual decree that I work that, because I went, and I'm going to say this is not trying to expose nobody. This is just the truth and the facts. My family, the family, a bunch of other people, which is other family besides my family, the four ones, the four ones, this is church and why share companies, like other companies, they wanted me to drive. They wanted me to drive. They do not want me to be online. So what they did not want me to talk about is death. Death is literally the poison these people are poisoning your children, our children, my children. They were sending all of these things. They were sending. So for me, if I buy any food, I pray on it before I ate it. I pray on my children food, even if they're not aware of it, because a lot of people are going to be in mental health issues, and don't worry, they're gonna try to bully me tonight, but the Queen of Wands, there's a bunch of people that I collaborated to give messages while I was at work, because the partner with the Empress is is an old lady. She can transfer. I guess she's called, what do you call these people? The one that is um, skin crawler, so which means that they can turn into any animal. So the second day that I worked there, there was, she was doing, the lady sitting in the car, she's doing witchcraft. I can see her and all that stuff. But again, the bad thing is the fact that people don't want me to see these things. The people don't want me to talk about these things. So what you gonna do when your family, when your family, and I'm just going to be honest with you, what you're going to do when your family go to a grocery store, for those who cannot afford a chef to go to a grocery store buy their food, and then they stuck in their head because these things is at the grocery store now. Because I went to the store to buy me something to eat, there was nothing the everything that I want is 549, 649, 667, 560. So if you don't have to believe me, but you guys don't understand. There's a bunch of narcissists that is following me. A bunch of narcissists. Let me telling you how this work. Today, I'm taking my son work, and I'm not exposing him or anything, and I do not care if he's exposed either, because what Jesus will do, what is gonna keep that a secret, and then knowing that they are manipulate his child, or they are manipulate his mom or anybody, you think Jesus is gonna be like, well, I guess it's okay, you can do that. And they have been doing that for the past 4 years, manipulating my children for me to have sleepless night. The minute they know that I was going to have a new beginning, they hurry up and partner with my son, partner with his friends, not realizing that that's the reason we are homeless. Well, they're not, we are homeless because they partner with their friends to play a game. He hasn't played a game. And then the minute that he knows that I was supposed to have a new beginning, he start playing game again with his friends. So it could be 2, 3 a.m. that I came where they are. They are start talking on the phone, be loud and obnoxious, which means that I'm not needed there. So what my son do today is funny and heartbroken at the same time. But what I chose to do, I chose to laugh about it, because I know that the four ones, they manipulated my children also to making sure that they're playing game to hold me back from my purpose, so I can stack and keep driving, because I'm, Everybody went and get contract. Oh, I have news for that too. Anybody that get a contract unbeknownst to me or for me, that's your contract. I have free will. I am my own person. Nobody can get contract on nobody else. That's BS. That's in the past. You have free will. If you know, you know. If you don't have wisdom to teach somebody say, oh, I get contract and stuff like that on this person and stuff. No, they get contract on them. You can revoke it, rebuke it, cancel it because you did not sign for it. They did not involve you. They do it behind your back. So what he did that, he put in that, he wait, he holding his phone like he's talking to somebody. I look in his phone, I can see everything in his phone. There was nobody he's talking to. Until at the last, I think 1 week get off, that's when he called the third party, whomever the third party, the witch, the psychic he talked to, and telling them that he got exposed because he was using manipulation for me to give messages for the Queen of Swords. You guys doesn't understand why I do not come in here to talk about what's going on. Is because that the devil love that kind of thing. You know, narcissists love that kind of thing. You give them power, you give them energies and stuff like that. Because the high priestess was trying to manipulate me and stuff like that. I'm like, no, you're not gonna manipulate me because I do not collaborate with you. So this is what I got to talk about because people doesn't want me to say anything. They don't want me to give messages, you know. But what you doesn't understand is that some of those people that are gossiping about this situation and stuff, this is all it is gossiping. And yes, there was a lot of negativity that happened right now because these folks are aggressively tracking me because I went to get a job. I went to get a job because by manipulation, again, manipulation and witchcraft, all that involved. And it's not because that my intuition or my light is not telling me, because I chose to like, you know what, can do nothing to me. I don't care. I can walk any places. But then I realized that when I went to work at that place, all it does is awakening everybody that was asleep. Some of them angry and stuff like that. They try to do things to me. When I go, because I'm doing the deliveries and stuff like that, so they try to hold me back because they felt like, oh, these people are, these people, they're stuck in their head because of me. I'm not a snake, so why in the heck you collaborate with a snake? You collaborate with a snake to try to give messages. Jesus Christ love you. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Rick. Oh, I'm sure he does. I know he does. Not I'm sure, I know he does. But when, you collaborate with the snake and then you want to try to say that because what she's doing is that they're partners. They're partners. And the reason that I talk about this is because when I was driving for Uber, they were doing the same thing. I put two and two together. I put two and two together. I realized that they were using, they were trying to juggling in my head. They are using, like entities and stuff like that for me to stuck in my head. But then once, I realized that I can release them, I can heal myself. So I did the exact that. And like I said, this is my vessel. My body is belong to God. There ain't no entity allowed to dwell in it. So if entity violated my boundaries, I'm not holding on to anything. And therefore I love, and you must love all with compassion and humility. I believe I have been doing very well when it's come to humility and stuff like, because the amount of ish that I went through and stuff like that, you should not love all with humility. You're supposed to protect yourself. I'm not going to sitting there allowing people to come in and sending entities inside my vessel and then I'm gonna say I love you. You know that's BS. Stop that nonsense. Yeah, so now they are sitting there aggressively, actively gang stalking me, like gangsters and stuff like that, gangsters, mafia, how you calling that? All of these people are still tracking me, secret society, secret deaf society. Some of them is secret that is trying to work, waking up a group of Grim Reaper. Like I say, you guys going to be so disappointed and stuff like that. If you're not awakening, you can come in, try to, play my game and stuff, but what is to come and stuff, because I saw it in a vision. God is my witness. I do not lie on God's name because I know that that's a sin. I was meditated. I saw in a vision a bunch of young men, young women, old, people. A lot of people was running, hitting the head, hitting the head, hitting the head. I thought like I was just like imagining it until the minute I was giving you guys, I was telling you guys that last week. I was giving a video and giving that last week, and then 8. So I get a confirmation from the divine. There was 8 goose that passing above my head that was coming from west to east. What is mean that a whole lot of people going to have to force to face themselves, the fact that they are using entity to keep people in their head. A lot of people that collaborate, they're going to have to face the fact that their family, their children, is going to be stuck in their head due to these entities and stuff like that, that's going to start eating their brains out and stuff like that, and it's going to create a whole lot of chaos. So people don't have to listen to me. That's why they don't want me to talk about this. That was the reason that the King of Cups having me attack. I had no idea who the King of Cups is, but they didn't want me to talk about that because they are using poison. That's what it is when MK Ultra is poison. Phoenix 11, you don't get it. You don't get it. They are right now in my situation is both angels and demons. A lot of fallen angels, a lot of demonic entity. The Queen of Wands, if you don't know who the Queen of Wands is, try to figure out who she is. The Queen of Wands send demonic entities inside people's body and stuff like that. They talk, they say things. If you're not awakened, you're not an earth angel, you will not know these things and stuff like that. But if you know, you know. Wisdom is free and it's come from God. But because I have a light, I know these things. So, yes, you see these things, but people have been using a lot of things. People are collaborating to stay in power. Empowering your love will empowering overcome all. They are in the chat now. Exactly. My point exactly. So what I'm trying to say is that, what I'm trying to say, people are trying to, do a lot of underhanded stuff to me, and then they expect me to not say anything about it. So when you go to get a job, I went to go get a job at a place, to do delivery, so that way I didn't have to be bothered by people. I left other jobs. So what they are, yeah, love always when that's true. But what they try to do is that they try to give information out to their partners they're giving information to the partners because some of these people, and everything that I say, actually I met some of these people, so you guys doesn't have to worry that I'm not sitting here like being gossiping. I'm defending myself because the only reason that, including government official that knows that, like the chariot, the lovers, the empress, the emperor, all of these people, they all collaborate for me to drive because they know that I'm an earth angel, that I'm balanced. So instead of them allowing me to help people to heal themselves, they wanted me to drive because they didn't want me to talk about what's going on. Anyways, I think I've been try all of that, Rick. So thank you. I've tried all of that. You know, that's the part that I'm telling your dad. If you have a family, you need to talk to them because they will go through some type of chaos and drama where they're gonna be stuck in their head because they are using poison to having us being mentally ill. And then you telling me to try what Jesus did. Okay, then do you, boo, do you? But for you guys who doesn't know that, I have people that literally just, sat watching me for hours. It doesn't matter where that I go, there's somebody pop up behind me, like how you're not expecting. It's just like, yeah, boom, everybody, all of this sudden stuff, no matter the place that I go, people, what am I supposed to do? It's not like they come in and have a conversation and stuff like that. It's just people are going around your car, around your car, around your car. People keep coming around my car 4 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, going around me, try to peekaboo and things like that. I mean, for God's sake, a lot of you doesn't understand the only reason all of that happened is because that the place that I chose to work at, the place that chose to work at is giving information out about me for them to tracking me. So now the Ten of Pentacles, whomever they are choosing to come in at my work. They spy, they see what I look like, they spy, they look like I look like, and then they juggle. So it's not that I'm not protected, but I feel like my father has a different things in mind. So is because I realize that it's not because I'm not protected, but these people need to learn a lesson and stuff like that before it's too late, because I cannot give them what they don't do. Some of these people are literally a skin crawler. You can't, skin crawlers and shapeshifters. You can't, if you are half human and half animals, you hopping in somebody's body to try to heal yourself. It's not gonna happen because I have no idea how you get to where you are in your life. Some people are literally is, following me because the rideshare company that I used to drive for. They're not intimidated. Oh, I know they are paid to do that. They're not intimidated at me. I'm not afraid to speak up my mind. I'm like I say, I've already made peace. I've made peace with everything. I don't think that there's a thing that I missed in this. It is a spiritual warfare. So it's either that I stand and fight or I die for nothing. So, like I said, these people had, effortlessly unalive me in 2023. And my God said, yes, I met Jesus and God. Yes, and said that, nope, it's not time for you to went back. and sentence and stuff like that. Yeah. So they do coming in, they do try to come in on my back and stuff like that. And anybody that's coming on my back, whether you are an entity or human being or angel, they will stack in their head for violating my boundary because they had collaborated to unalive me because I spoke about they would try to poison us. So see, I already died for you. What else do you guys want more from me? But because I was already older than the threes, I'm already past that. I started my journey in my 40s. So which means that I already past the age these people can try to, so but now they have been trying to drive me crazy for the past 4 years for me to commit suicide because they felt like since I'm already healed, some of these people are very engineered. Some of these people are, like I said, they are wealthy people, lawyer, judges, that, some of them are in, government officials that know that I was very balanced, very grounded, and very disciplined. I have not done anything wrong. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I didn't do anything wrong, but they were allowing these people to attacking me and stuff like that because everybody got friends in high places. These people that are attacking me, they're not poor and broke. They just have a bunch of house, the house in and stuff like that to helping them do their daily work for them. So all they try to do is that they wanted me to be in their coven, and I say no. I have been saying no, and I'm gonna continue to say no. I work with God. My contract is with my Savior. No man has done anything for me in this lifetime for me to submissive to them. No man has done anything for me in this world for me to conform to them. Oh, yes, I know some of us, a lot of people are talking about this online and we have no support. This is what bothers me, the fact that, a lot of us is talking about this and we have zero support. Oh, don't worry, Archangel Michael is my guardian angel. So I'm okay on that. I'm not afraid, but like I said, those are a lot of tests that I have to go through, and I did. So now, yeah, Archangel Michael is my guardian angel, and I have a whole lot of team of others behind me, so I'm not even worried about that. The only thing is that some of these people is trying to do is, they try to having you giving messages and stuff like that for some others to stay in power, for some others to stay in power, for some of them to create conflicts. Again, I say, who love conflicts? The devil. Who love, to putting family against each other? The devil. Who like, and, are subliminally politically correct and try to guide my own family and others' family to telling them, hey, you are being manipulated. But instead and stuff like that, they turn on me. They turn on me and stuff like that because, people felt like they got some type of some privilege and stuff like that because what they do in their lives and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of been a lot. It's been really a lot. Every day that I go to work is a lot of stress, mental distress, that, what part of my job is that in order for you to make money and stuff like that, you have to receive some type of gratitude. And it's a fight for that. And then people are literally letting people know where you are. Is that like there's so much going on right now. It's not even funny in my life. People want you to be nice, but you have no idea. It literally took a lot out of me to say anything to anybody. If I say anything to anybody when it's come to defending myself, that's mean I've already went through everything else you can think of. So I'm not like those that want to argue with people about small things. I'm a Taurus. Taurus doesn't arguing with fight with people, especially if they heal. We like that peace of mind, just like the earth. We don't want to sitting there arguing, fighting over nonsense and stuff. So now it's kind of like this. Even I think like a lot of confusion going on about who I am. I don't know how to be in a pole. I was never be in a prostitute. I was never be in polyamorous relationship. I will never I will definitely will never be in polyamorous relationship. I'm not a lesbian. I'm all about a man because I truly believe in God. I truly believe God put a man and a woman in this earth. You can choose to be with a man or you can choose to be single-minded. Single-minded means that you lead with God, you do God work and focus on that. I'm not double dipping, I'm not double-minded and stuff like that, like a lot of people, and I'm not judging anybody that do what they got to do. Because if God letting you do what you got to do, who am I to try to judge you? Who am I to telling you what you can and cannot do? Is God hurt? Every time that somebody turn their back and stuff like that, go to the dark side, I'm pretty sure. So if he doesn't say anything, who am I to do or say anything? So that's the things that I'm going through right now. When it's come to even work, when it's come to work, when it's come to, when it's come to taking care of myself, when it's come to pay my bills, it is very sad for somebody to call their friend to say that, can you block Phoenix 11? Yeah, thank you, honey. I've been trying to do the same thing. I do word a school for all the chosen one and innocent people, for the energy is no longer be harvesting. So it was approved. My energies will know is no longer, nobody can come in my energies. Even if they come and stuff like that, they cannot take anything and stuff like that. The only thing they can do is just bully me or whatnot, but they cannot take anything from me or any chosen one, because I did vote a score for that. Maybe in the near future, when the book has been written and stuff like that, there is something in the ethers that is reading completely about, the chosen one, me and everybody else. So you guys will know about it. But I did my job for what's his name that is thinking like I'm not doing anything spiritually. I'm doing a lot of work behind the scene while I'm being tried to stay alive, while I'm fighting to stay alive, because these people are sending hitmen after me. They are sending like men that is doing, I don't know, that is like got like fetish. They are trying for me to be in relationship with these fake men and stuff like that, with these narcissists. And I'm not into, not into those things and stuff like that, because once I give myself to God and stuff like that, unless he's choosing that man for me, there will be no trick going on in my life. So yes, there was a lot of things I did. I did a spiritual decree for my chosen one and innocent and young children. Their energy shall never, no longer be harvesting, unless those are people that are in a group. They chose to give their own family or children and stuff like that to do that. But as long you are innocent and chosen and stuff like that, there's no such things is supposed to be happening in our lives anymore, because it was approved. Because I realized that once I did that, there was no entities coming and taking any more energies from me. That's what I say. Like when somebody decided, these people sitting there, like this man, okay, I want to deliver. I want to use the delivery. It supposed to took me 5 minutes. It took me 45 minutes because he put wrong address. He put wrong address in there and then refused to telling me how to get where he is. And when I finally get where he is, he give me he put a dollar tips in the thing, and then the dollar tips mean that there will be one entities and stuff like that coming and holding on my back. So I told them that it's gonna go back to you. It's gonna go back to you for the next 7 years because you have no right to come in. So these are shifters. These people called Ten of Pentacles. So these like engineers that is sold their soul to the devil, or that sold their soul to Satan, that sold whatever and stuff like that. Yeah, so exactly. So then they send somebody to go bully you and stuff like that, for no reason. But I'm like, you chose to work with these companies. You chose to work with these companies. So because I used to work for the rideshare, I used to work for Uber, and they all, because these companies working with the devil and stuff like that, So I told them that if you're then sitting there coming and bullying me, coming on my back, coming on my energy, I won't know anything about you, because I did warn people like for the past 3 years, since 2023. Actually, 2022, I told people, do not come in on my energy. I am an earth angels. I will know your secrets. Then I'm gonna have to defend it myself if you come in my energies. And that's what people have been doing. Like every places that I go to work now and stuff like that, they try to collaborate. They try to collaborate with me, but the only thing is that they want to bully me to give messages for some of the readers that is in a dark coven, whichever coven they are on. They collaborate with these dark high priestesses and stuff like that. That like, oh, we collaborate with her. Like these people are not collaborate with me. I'm not collaborate with any low vibrational reader online. They might be sound sweet and looking sweet and stuff like that, telling you, heaven and earth and stuff like that, but they are lying, because I'm not in collaboration with none of them. So all you have the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, the partners and stuff like that, so-called the lovers and stuff, the Empress. Like, you guys will not know, like, young, high young. It's not just older people. Some of these people literally are in the 20s that is doing all of these things. So now I have to face myself, to use humility, because I'm like, you got a bigger problem than I do, because I'm trying to telling you the truth to stay out of my life. So now I go to work, I'm being bullied for no reason. I'm being bullied for no reason. People collaborate. They don't want me to do my job in peace and stuff like that. They are taking things from me. They still want me to be homeless. They still want, like, they still try to get me sick by juggling a tremendous amount of abomination, pretty much, inside my vessel. And then they are hoping that I fall asleep, once I fall asleep and stuff like that, so they can unalive me. So these are the work of the Empress, the partners, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Cups, all of these people, because this mess started with the King of Cups. The King of Cups are those people that, that started using, that is trying to, using death, using poison to keep people. It looked like this was started to just having people to, like, they keep them in their head. They make them, some of them is to make you speed, some of them is to make you sleep, harvesting your energies. Yeah, because the Emperor, oh, those are people that I meet. Now I met these people. The Emperor, okay, me as a chosen one, an earth angel and stuff like that, you don't have to say anything out loud to me. All you have to do is try to do something bad to me. So you mix your energies by, I already know your thought of what you're about to say. This man literally want me to be asleep by sending entities like by sending entities inside my vessel that will make me sleep, and then while I'm asleep, they will Ten of Swords me. But then the the other ones, the families, they want me to be having sleepless night, worries, stress and stuff like that, just because, they have to collaborate with their friends because of who they are. So it's a lot. It's a lot that is going on. A lot, a lot, a lot. But they're only doing these things and stuff like that because they know that, I'm having financial issues. But for those who doesn't know, the reason that I'm going through financial issues because of the King of Wands is because the King of Wands wanted me to be in isolations and stuff like that so the Ten of Pentacles and their friends can heal. But instead of, he doesn't realize that it's like everybody's telling things online, but they try to blame on me. They're stuck in their head, but they try to blame it on me. But they don't realize that these people are literally, if you go work for a company, you are a manager, you are these folks, some of these folks that working for the rideshare company, they are partnering with the devil because um, that's who these companies partner with, so they can have money, they can stay in power, so people can actually come in towards them. So some of these others and stuff is for them to stay young, for them to stay vibrant, so they're just harvesting the Israelite energies. So yeah, because in 20 they have been doing things, the rideshare companies, their partners, the engineer, their whatever you call the scientists, stuff like that. They have been using me. They have been using me mentally since 2014 because they were juggling something inside my brain. They were juggling things to me. It ended up hitting another family that had an accident. The other family end up hitting me and say, yeah, they are trying to analyze to people who haven't experienced these, don't understand. That's why you should join against stalking and targeted individual community. Well, yeah, but I don't know where they are though. You don't understand. These folks literally having their friends that is in government official to make sure that it doesn't matter where I go. It doesn't matter where I go, they followed me. It doesn't matter where I go, they follow me to creating conflicts, so make sure that I don't get no help because they want me to be in their groups. They want me to be in the dark covens. They want me to join their covenant, and I refuse to do that. But then they want me to drive for the right share, and I don't want to do that because this is not what I'm supposed to do. I have been balanced, grounded, disciplined, self-sufficient, independent, and I was meant to be that way because that's what my father said. My contract is a solo contract. Even to my family and stuff like that, and my ancestors, I told them I'm disappointed and stuff because that I was working alone and I was just fine doing it. Oh, okay. I will look up that. I was kind of shocked the fact that the people that I thought that was supposed to, the minute that I talk about them, for them to see what I'm talking about, for them to helping, people like me. They had already tried to manipulate it, my entire family, my children, to making sure that, my sisters, my sister's mom, my dad, everybody. These people manipulated, the high priestesses manipulate my entire family to abandon me in this situation. But they don't realize that they abandon the one. And I chose forgiveness. I talked to them, but I just said that, I don't think it'll be anytime soon when I get to singing kumbaya with them, because my own sons that are taken care of by myself, by myself, because sometimes you're taking care of a child, you got financial support. I taking care of them by myself with no financial support, allowing witches to manipulate them, to create burdens, to create conflicts in my life. Because they want me to give message for Queen of Swords. They want me to give messages for the Queen of Swords, that lady that named Bella. Because these are people that collaborate with the Dark Coven. I don't know how people can talk about God in the same sentence while you know that there is no way you're never going to see God. Because I know people collaborate for me to miss opportunities, you know. My own, even my own children also collaborate for me to miss opportunity, because they wanted me to stuck in this cycle, because I'm not, I used to be heartbroken when I find out that a couple years ago. Now I do not care. Yeah, so now I do not care. It doesn't matter where I go. Nobody asking you question. They just do. Oh, I'm pretty sure none of us deserve this. Oh, I know. But people don't asking you question. You know what bothers me about humanity right now? Is the fact that it takes very little for people to be a snitch. It takes very little for people to just join some type of group without knowing. Oh, what I said here, this is nothing compared to what I went through. This is this is literally a small things, what you heard about this right here. A small. They started they These things started since 2014. They juggling using MK Ultra on me, but since I'm healed, I did not know. I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know. The only thing that I was driving, it was around 6:45 a.m. There was a man in a car. I'm on my lane doing nothing. He just make turning in the, because only two lane. One's going east, one's going west. He make an illegal U-turn and just hit my car. It didn't hit me until 2024. I realized how the men hit me. It's because that they were juggling entities inside my head for me to have an accident, because this was supposed to be a work scam thing. They I will have an accident and stuff like that, they'll get paid, they get paid insurance money, they get paid insurance money, and then my car total, and then I will be have to go rent car from them. And I start talking about this and stuff like that. So now, I try to get jobs and stuff like that. Their lawyer, he might be a warlock, war lawyer, whatever he is. God chooses his strongest soldiers to endure this. Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm not, I have never actually blame God for this, for what's going on, because I know it's part of my contract. People going to have to change before it's actually completely done, And yes, I do ask them, what have I done to you? Because I am an innocent bystander in this. It's just that people using every single thing they can think of. Even one of my ex and stuff like that wanted me to be in polyamorous relationship, because that the four of ones told them that, to try to make it look like I was some kind of things like that, but it was never the truth. Oh yes, we sure do. Part of the Israelite, you gotta go through this. But it's even though, I didn't say anything about none of these people. I did not say anything. I did not say anything. You guys doesn't know. Since Phoenix is talking, I walk away from this every single day. I walk away every single day. My father say, I ordain you a prophet. Do not afraid of their faces. I will put my mouth, I will put your word in your mouth. I will put my word in your mouth. You will say what I want you to say, and you will stay there. And when they're attacking you, they're attacking me. I will show you sign when I am with you to deliver you. So anybody that attacking you, they attacking me, I will show them better that you can tell them. That's what my God told me. And this is not things that I make up, because every single day I do my 3 prayers that I know by head. I do my 3 prayers, and after that I do my other talking prayers. I know that it doesn't have to be that way, but that's what I chose. And then I read my Bible, whether it's 2 words or 2 sentences, but I sure do. But yes, I do talk to God, and he told me what he wants me to do. And when I told God to use me, boy, he did not disappoint it. He did not disappoint it. These folks have done a lot of things to me, a lot of things. Every hitman, I was driving for Uber, every hitman, everybody that tried to bully me, they calling me name, even the lawyer, the PI and stuff like that. These people, instead of them telling the truth, so now they're stuck in purgatory, they want to come in and still try to attacking me because they're stuck in purgatory. They want to know how come I'm healed. They're not. But they forgot, they know the truth, they kept the truth to themselves. They're coming in my car, they attack me, they say things to me, they say nothings. The settlement, this man kept my money, and then having my family and stuff like that to try to use manipulation, say that I was doing black magic. My sister is, they use my sister to say things like that. All of that. They did all of that to me. Oh, when I say that they bring my past back, they bring everything from childhood back. They have both my son call an ambulance to having me in mental health institution because they don't want me to talk about this. But the reason that they want me to be in a mental health institution and stuff like that, so they can try to murder me. Oh, not. It's too late to silence me. It's too late not to do that. It's they wanted to silence me. They already felt that miserably. They already felt that miserably because they were trying to unalive me. This man literally coming in my car say, somebody sent this. Somebody sent this cook. There might be people that they have to do drugs for them, that cook drugs, do drugs for them, looking very homeless. God forgive my heart to saying that, um, because of the situation. I can tell he's homeless, but they told him he was supposed to hurt me if he get in his head, to go take a flight. Do not return to Georgia, take a flight. Because I can read his thought. That man was so nervous. They have people try to go planting drugs in my car. And these are lawyers, people that is in place of the law that wanted to place drugs in my car. I watching them go dump it in the trash. When I told you these people have been trying to set me up, this is not like just because I talk about that they were trying to poison me. And that was something that I had no idea. He called, the King of Cups called the King of One and said that to making sure that they're tracking me, scare me, do whatever they want to do to silence me, since they realized that. So I had to say that they were trying to kill me because the hitmen's coming in my car. They say, I can't kill her. And they're still trying to follow me. They create burdens, conflicts, try to using scare tactic. They work with, unfortunately I have to do that. They work with some of those police officers who stop focus on their work to serve other people and stuff like that, just to create conflicts in my lives. I don't eat from people, but they didn't have to be from other people. I want to go buy food, or I want to go buy drinks and stuff like that. The King of Wands called them down and tell them to poison it. The Emperor do the same thing. So yeah, I've been going through it. I know it's a spiritual warfare, but you didn't have to attacking. You didn't have to go about it, because this is about change. Change means that, okay, if you want to keep your secrets and stuff like that, I told you that I know what you're talking about. But you keep going and going and stuff. The more you got, the more they did things to me, the more I find the truth about them. This is what I felt like they're not getting the lessons. The more they do things to me, the more I find the truth about them. The more they're coming on my energies, the more I find. It doesn't matter what is an entity. If you are working, I'm telling you, Phoenix, if you are working with an entities and stuff like that, I promise you, I'm going to know. It doesn't have to be a human being. And I'm telling them that. I've been warning people about that. I don't know if others, what kind of, protection they have and stuff like that, but that's coming from my father. That's when he told them that, when they are unalive me, he told them that send her back is not the right time. And I come back with that with me. Anybody that's using your entities and stuff like that, I'm going to know what you guys going on and stuff like that. So that's my defense. That's me for defending myself. If I go to get jobs and stuff like that, somebody telling you to come in and hold on my back, to come in on my energies and stuff like that, you should be able to, I'm not doing that. I mean, we all are grown. So now I have to constantly protecting myself, defending myself, because people refuse to understand. Yeah, I have to constantly defend myself. If I didn't defend myself, they literally, the 9 of Wands You know, some of these people was like, well, we can kill her because she already talking about that online. If we do that, anything happen to her, they're gonna be investigated. But that doesn't know that, you know, in that can telling instances to people like, if anything happened to me, it's gonna be chaos because whatever that happened, I cannot say about other people because that's I'm telling the truth about what happened to me, what I saw when it's come to me. There is dark, white, light, whatever you call them, dark angels, demons, everything you can think of that is here due to my situation because these people chose me. These people chose me. They thought like I was just an ordinary person. They were gonna try to, you know, just like taking small pieces and stuff, encourage me to commit suicide so they can waken up the underworld. They didn't know that I was that godly. I met death. We have full-blown conversation. Full-blown conversation. Until he actually realized that Grim Reapers, these people come in, they sleep in their car right next to me at a gas station while I'm asleep and stuff like that. I don't I don't bother about them. Now I am close to where my children at and they're still doing that. Yeah, I have full these people sending death. He say to me he possess like he like to possess like people that is I don't know, maybe they either even if they don't know they ill or things like that, people that have contract with him without knowing he possessed them to talk to me. He have full conversation. He realized that since I don't do anything and stuff like that, you know, since I don't do anything, he cannot do anything to me or, you know, and things like that. He bullied me at the beginning. He told me that. There, literally. He was trying to keep me company like I'm his, you know, like I told him, I said, you can't touch me. So if you guys doesn't know, for a lot of us, for a lot of us, that's what I had. I told them that I say I make friends places that I need to. I don't need to collaborate with. I don't need to sit in there in collaboration with no dark entity. But that does not mean, you know, I'm going to be, you know, making enemies and stuff like that. But one things that I know, I tell people that my vessel, my body, my temple is belong to God. They are belong to God. Nobody allowed to dwell on it. If you violated my body, my temple, my vessel, I am allowed to defend myself. I do not care who you are. But they, you know, he, you know, like for them, they thought like, oh yeah, you know, we are deaf, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna do this to you and stuff like that. Deaf, like, don't pay them no mind, stuff like that. I have created some conflicts for you. Because, yeah, people have done a lot of things. I went to work. I went to work for, when I start working, that they have been doing a lot. I work for Domino, DoorDash, and Domino's and stuff, the witch and stuff like that. They're big old snake, black snake and stuff. I wind them over and things like that. They're doing magic white. They are doing witchcraft. Some of those people that work there partnering to doing witchcraft and stuff like that, just so they can get tips from the wealthy people. That's what They wanted to hold me back. They don't want me to receive any things. Like I'm working with a bunch of people who have zero compassion. They know they're following me there. They're following me there just to spy, just to keep an eye on me, but then try to bully me on top of it. So yeah, so the spiritual warfare, matter of fact, is the seventh seal that started. I told people it's gonna get worse before it get better. This is the seventh seal. They have seen nothing yet. And by the time they are ready to come towards me, I cannot heal any shapeshifters because that's a contract you get to with whomever. I cannot heal any, what do you call them, these people, skin crawlers and stuff. I cannot heal y'all. But you cannot blame me. You cannot be blaming me for doing things. I went to deliver a medium pizza, people that have their lives together. When I told you, I said the biggest thing coming from the things, and then I read the Bible. When God say, who by misfortune, so that prescribed misfortune. So somebody tried to curse me. But then there's a simple prayer for that. You can't curse me because I didn't do anything to you. You working with a company, stuff like that is put you in your situation. Yeah, I see the biggest thing. Whatever it was and stuff like that, I sneezed. That thing was calling from the ground. I sneezed, and that was a warning, and then that telling me to go through the other way. And I saw a white SUV coming. The car did not. The car saw that thing too, and they start driving so slow. They start driving slow. You say, I am a one-man army. Me too. And I'm not a man. I am a one-woman army. Yep, that's my life. My only worry is that, like I say, when I told you guys, excuse me, it's not as practitioner, warlock, witches, psychic, readers, I don't even know what you call these people, shaman, what is those people that is everybody you can think of, even those that can talk to the dead, all of these people after one thing. Good for you. There was never there was never supposed to I was never supposed to drive for any company. That was the lessons, to make sure that these people protected themselves. You say, we will make it, I will make it, we will make it. See, you say, I will make it, but I say, we will make it without even see what you wrote here. You will make it through this warrior. Yes, we will. But like I say, I didn't even know why I chose to go work and drive for this company, because the person that hired me, she left. Some of those people that was actually there to give a little bit of information that followed me, literally there to work there, they left. But now their partner, because the rideshare went to partner, with Domino's, so those people are also are tracking me aggressively and very actively because they're coming in there, they're spying, they're like, oh, okay, that's her. Okay, boom. I saw this person in their car. They are tracking the entity they sent in my vessel. They are tracking it, they are recording it. I saw the things in their car. And I can feel the connection between me and the computer and his things. The reason things is gonna get horribly when I was driving for Uber, some of the riders was juggling, but they realized that this lady I was taking to the airport, I remember that. She's one of the Ten of Pentacles. She said that, um, she said, I did the max. I literally heard her. An Indian woman, she said, I did the max. And when I told you I can hear things is hitting my stomach because I was driving, at that time, there was not me trying to protect myself because, it was just, I'm like, I wasn't prepared and nothing like that. But just a simple prayer. I took all of them out. I released all of them. I don't know where they go, but I released every last one of them while she was in my car, while I was taking her to the airport. That's when I say, okay, now we have a problem. Because if anybody can survive, that's why they don't exactly. That's why they don't realize that we are in the new age of Aquarius and stuff like that. And I told them that once I did warn people for quite a while. I said once Saturn come back direct, it's not gonna be like that. Karma will coming after people, and there will be a lot of people in purgatory. But instead of them go in isolation and heal themselves, they want to attack an earth angels because they felt like that you cannot heal by attacking me. I'm dead, I go to heaven and stuff like that. You still going to purgatory. You still going to have to deal with answer. You still have to wait. I still have to wait for you to come in and ask for what, guys, because I'm telling you, I saw what's going to happen between me and these people. When I told you, I'm not talking about like, handful of people. I'm talking about like thousands of people, because we're talking about group, secret society. What is those people? Sniper people. There's people that literally sniper that follows me. Sniper that wanted to take me out. They can't. Just because I say they are poisoning me, but they are still doing it. That's what I was about to say. You take the word out of my mouth. So yeah, there's a lot of things that's going on in my life drastically that I have to, I have to keep defending myself, but there's no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But I will never letting them know. So now I speak. When I saw them, I let them know that I know you are part of the Ten of Pentacles, and I told them that I will meet you either in hell or heaven. Choose wisely. I chose telling them that. I'm not somebody that is talk about other people. I don't talk about people business, but you're gonna attacking me, I'm gonna fight back. And my only disappointment is the fact that there is government official that know what's going on in my life and stuff. They actually condone it and say nothing about it. Okay. Yeah. There's all of these things. They wanted to hold me back. They want to making sure that, you know, for me to be afraid and scared. You know, you do get to a point and stuff like that. You worry. You worry. You're afraid. And I told my children that I say, I know you don't call me, you don't check on me. But if you don't see me, that's mean I'm dead. And I know it's kind of harsh things to do because there's so many people that, you know, even I was driving, I was trying to deliver DoorDash. These people was doing these things. I remember I want to do a delivery. This lady ordered 1313. The price was 1313. I can call the police. The police don't care. They don't care. I have talked to many of them. They don't care. Not where I am. The partners. Mm-mm-mm. No, it's all right. I know how to call on God because I did it. And I show the people that I work with. I show the people that I work with when I talk to God what happened. But you know, like how you have partners, you know, lovers, partners, whatever the heck you call them, that just try to manipulating you. They feel like you're not good enough, you know, but they want you to give messages. But when you was giving messages for them, it was okay. But now they want to use the kind of faith, you know. They feel like you're not good enough. There's only one me, and no one compares to me. There's only one me, no one compares to me, regardless. Doesn't matter what anybody chose. I will with God, and I will walk with Jesus until the day that I die. Because there's a few things about me people don't have: loyalty, love. Because when I was giving messages online to those partners, so-called or whatever partners, you know, they actually, it was good and dandy. I was grounded and still disciplined, and I was very balanced. But then they want to hurry up and get me offline. So now they want our partners to bully me. They want me to drive and giving messages. They wanted me to drive for the devil to give messages. But when I was giving messages, it was from pure God, pure love. So now you want me to be in the dark side to give messages for y'all. Kind of like some people missing the school. That's right. I sure did. And then they want to get their friends on board. Can you get, can you just start bullying her? Can you follow her? Can you try to scare her? Can you go on her back? Can you do this? Can you do that? The Hierophant know I was balancing patience, but they chose for me to give messages instead of me giving messages online. They know I was balancing patience. They know I was an earth angel too. But they're like, yeah, we rather you driving. We'll bully you. The institution know I was balanced. They know I was independent. They know, the family know that I was grounded. They know that I was grounded in discipline. That's how I make my money. My family, their family, whom family, whatever family, everybody knows that I raise myself and I raise me well. And I can tell him that God raised me well. Because I know if it wasn't for him, I would not be here. People can say that, I spent a few years going through obstacles in trial and tribulation. Mine literally take almost 50 years. Literally. Well, let's just say about 46 years. That's a 10 of swords. So mine take 46 years of trial and tribulations. I don't think there's 1 year that I don't go through something. So when people is telling you that, oh, there's people that went through us, I can tell on you. I don't know what's that mean, because I went through every aspect that is negative in this world. If I chose to do something good for anybody, I do it because of my Father, because of my heart, because of love. Even love betrayed me in so many ways. Love betrayed me in so many ways. I'm betrayed by love, and I'm not just talking about relationship. It shall, but anyway, I'm gonna get off. So thank you for those of you that listening, but I'm not gonna stop defending or fighting for what I believe, for what is right, what is right, what's right, and I'm never gonna stop. Whatever that it took, I will continue to be grounded myself, but I will not stop defending and protect myself and my own. Sending the love right back at you. But yeah, these people are aggressively tracking, follow, and try to scare me because they're stuck in their head for the same reason the things that they did. These people was experimenting, they are experimenting and stuff like that and backfire on them. So now they are trying to come in after me. They are coming after me because Uber, some of them coming after me because of church, some of them is coming after me now because of where I work. Some of them is because of church. Church that I don't even go to. Church that I haven't even go to. So yes, I have a lot going on. But I'm never gonna give up on defending myself and defending those that are helpless and powerless. So sending you guys love. Thank you so much for all the help and support. I appreciate you. Stay low key. The church attacking me too. Yeah. Bye, you guys. Good night. Thank you for those of you that like and support the video. I appreciate you guys. Bye.